You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rodrance, for Black and White Sports. Well, guys, you're going to have to excuse my voice. I've got the mother of all sinus infections, bronchitis, all that crap, but it is not the Wuhan virus. They did test me, and I am a negative for that BS. We are going to talk a little bit about the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes did win the MVP. The NFL Honors was last night. It was his second MVP award. And, of course, the Super Bowl is pretty high profile, so you can imagine that the wokes are going to come out and cause trouble over what, you may ask? Well, how about the Chiefs' name? Same person that went after Dan Snyder and the Washington Redskins is going after the Chiefs. They want the Chiefs to change their name. They're calling on Rihanna and the NFL MVP to protest. Yeah, protest. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is collecting hardware before playing in the Super Bowl, winning the NFL MVP for the season. It's the second time Mahomes has been named the MVP after winning in 2018 when he threw for 50 touchdowns and 5,097 yards in his second season. Mahomes was better in 2022, totaling 5,250 yards. Jesus. But there was 17 games. The fourth most in NFL history with 41 touchdowns to 12 picks. His passing yards and touchdowns led the league. It was said that Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense would struggle with Tyreek Hill traded to the Miami Dolphins, but that couldn't be further from the truth. They were the NFL's leading offense in terms of points scored per game at 29.2 and yards 413.6 and passing yards 297.8. Mahomes is the third youngest player to have multiple MVPs on their career resume. Jim Brown had multiple when he was 22 years old in 300 days. Wow. Brett Favre comes in second, just days under Mahomes, 27 years, 73 days compared to 27 years, 113 days. So, now that we got that out of the way, Amanda Blackhorse is calling for Patrick Mahomes to protest the Super Bowl over the name of the Chiefs, Rihanna too. I could see Rihanna doing something maybe, but I just don't know that I see Patrick Mahomes doing this. I know his mother is pretty conservative, Trump supporter. So I don't know that he would necessarily jump in the middle of this at all. Native American activist Amanda Blackhorse, a social justice leader who helped force Washington's NFL team to change its name, is now calling for the Chiefs to switch their moniker, and she's urging Rihanna and Patrick Mahomes to join the cause this week. Blackhorse and other indigenous activists and advocates have scheduled a protest at State Farm Stadium on Sunday during the Super Bowl in an effort to get the ball rolling on ridding KC of its long-standing team name. Blackhorse and other leaders have said it, as well as the Orcs, quote, tomahawk chop, one of the greatest things ever, and, quote, big drum traditions appropriate their culture, and they want changes ASAP. She tells TMZ Sports she's hoping Sunday's boycott will raise awareness for the cause, adding that if KC star quarterback and the big game's halftime show performer pitch in, it could make a big difference. Of course, Blackhorse was successful in her crusade to get Dan Snyder's team to make changes. She was a key plaintiff in a lawsuit that helped pave the way for the switch to, quote, the Commanders, one of the worst names in the history of worst names. Sounds like an AFL team. She's now clearly hopeful she can repeat that in Kansas City. For the Chiefs' part, they've made changes at Arrowhead Stadium in 2020 in wake of some of the cries, banning headdresses, that's bullshit, and Native American-style face paint. They have also said at the time they were looking into imposing further restrictions. And that's their little banner right there, no racist mascots. The Blackhorse-led protest on Sunday is slated to go down at the stadium in Glendale at 2 p.m. with a flyer urging supporters to ban racist mascots. Unbelievable. No matter what, something involving the NFL is going to be woke. And I've talked about this before on this channel. We got a pretty large Native American subscriber base from very early on, and it was because look, American Indians, a lot of them are conservative, and they don't understand this way of thinking. And many that I've talked to are offended by this because they're like, you know what, as Indians, our people have been through a lot, and we pride ourselves on being tough and thick-skinned, and we take offense to the idea that there's people of their ilk that are so bothered by something like this, and it being kind of a democratic cause. They don't appreciate that. They're like, no, we're not offended by that because we don't get offended by things that are so benign, right? I've talked about this before. My wife, large part Indian, she doesn't get it at all. She's like, this is total horse shit. And more drama that's trying to be manufactured by somebody involved with something like this. And, of course, now they're using the Super Bowl as a platform, and they're trying to drag Patrick Mahomes straight down. Now, Patrick is from my neck of the woods about 45 minutes away, and I just don't know that I can see him getting involved in something like this, frankly speaking. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. My voice is trash. It is what it is. We're going to make it through. I do not have the Wuhan virus, which is good, which means my wife is safe in all of her issues involving congestive heart failure and oxygen. So that is a good thing, too. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.